Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Prosumer podcast. I'm Diana Ove, your wonderful host, and I'm here with engineer
Salim.
Salim.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you, really. I thought you almost forgot my name, but it's fine. Really.
Why would I do that?
Good to be back here. What a nice episode we had last time.
Yes.
We got a lot of positive reviews, yeah. I got a lot of comments on our social media pages and all that. So it's good to be back. You know how it is. This is engineering. This is business. This is the future of Africa energy. We might as well just get into it. And like MTN asks me every morning, what are we doing today?
Yes. Before we get to the topic of today, we have to review our previous podcast. Yes. So the last podcast we talked about solar power, DC to AC, how to manage your power, how engineers take quotation and energy audits and all those basic stuff that you know. So right now we are going into energy independence. What is energy independence? What do we know? October 1st now.
Might be
independence now.
So
Our amiable engineer Salim will have to educate us on that. So over to you.
Good question. Well, let's start from the word independence, because not just English. Don't be saying a big grammar like that. It's just English. What does independence mean? You know, the way as adults now, you go move out of your parents' house.
18 years.
18 years now for Yankee. For Nigeria. Now, you get. You know, which reminds me, someone said, now when you start to the parents, you go come understand the meaning of parents. You get.
What?
You get. So, 18 years when you say, me, you move, come out for your house. No. Now to start with the parents before you come understand. So that's, by the way, independence really means you don't have to rely on anyone before you're able to do something. Basically, in Nigeria, we have to rely on NEPA. We used to call it NEPA back in the day, but it's still NEPA to give us light. If NEPA don't bring light, then we have to rely on generator, right? Now imagine a situation whereby you don't have to rely on NEPA, you don't have to rely on generator. Whether light day, whether light no day. You know, concern you. You always get light every time. Anytime you wake up for your anytime you enter your house, you just on. You know, you get one fella song. Because they always hear fella song. You say you dey road, traffic day, you reach house, you on light no day, you open tap, water no day. Okay. So now imagine say you reach house, you just on light day. Independence.
Yeah.
You know those days. Even till today, with the
some
area, you say if you don't reach, you say she light day.
If like they want that particular shop, you say you say NEPA light day house.
This person on gen.
This person
no on gen.
You go they wonder.
You wonder whether. Now imagine you don't have to do all that. You just go your house, on your light.
You see light.
Energy independence. You don't have to. It's just like when Nigeria and other African countries collect independence, say, "Oh, Igbo man, you know, tell us what they do again.
Yes.
One day on our
own.
We no need you. If you like, give us light. If you like, give us light. As long as the sun is shining, I always have power in my house. That is energy independence. Which is why we call it sustainable energy. Renewable energy. It will renew himself. Exactly. Every single day as sun they shine, it will renew. You know, sun will finish. Just like your beauty, you know. You look prettier than the last time. So as the way your beauty, they renew every single day.
Renewable beauty.
Yeah. That kind of thing. And just the way. So renewable energy, sustainable energy, energy independence. So that independence comes from the fact that your energy source is renewable. Sustainability. It can sustain itself for life. Because it's sun.
Yeah, especially when you know how to manage it.
Yeah, manage.
You know, one thing about solar is not just getting solar, it's how you manage it, how you minimize some. Probably you are in the room,
yes,
and you left the room. You need to off the lights. Very, very important. You have all your appliances before leaving the house. It means that you are trying to manage. And solar works best when the wattage is reduced, or wastage rather is reduced.
Everything in life, there has to be moderation.
Okay.
Forget solar, even normal NEPA light. You know, say before, like for Nigeria now, nothing like prepaid. We go just they pay every month. They go come, we go drop money. But the moment prepaid come, people understood the importance of energy efficiency.
I get.
Shey you get. Now then you go say, you know the house, you on fan, you leave fan. Why you go? My mama go because why you off fan down? Why you on light down? You know say na money the thing the job. It's just the same way. Just because say you don't get solar doesn't mean you become less energy efficient. No, if that's even when you have to become more energy efficient. I tell you something. While I was preparing for this episode, I was reading something online. I came across one word like that. I got write down. Make I no forget. Why even write down? Okay, they call it Jevons paradox. Jevons. Jevons paradox.
It don't come again. It don't come again.
Oh, you vote for Juba.
Write them down. I bet spell them again. I bet.
Jevons paradox.
Jevons paradox.
Jevons. Then paradox. They also call it the rebound effect.
And they learn too.
Yeah, if you write them down. If you go read about them too. They also call it the rebound effect.
Okay.
So basically, it means psychology of free energy.
Okay.
Psychology of free energy. Because people they use light before. Nobody say they use light before normal. But I say solar don't come. Like the way I was saying, like sustainable. I should be sun they shine now. Make I just
they use that.
No, you don't do that. Psychology of free energy. You don't do that. Because another thing is that most installers, this is where they get it wrong. Which is why professional installer too is very important. I give you an example. People go say, oh, I don't get solar. Installer now we won't install. You go tell you say, I no worry, Oga. For afternoon, if sun don't come out, on everything. Now solar they work. Your battery just a charge. You get. But that's not the way it works. Which is why properly sizing system. See all these things they matter long, you get. But you have to educate.
At least know the basics.
Know the basic. Educate the customer. But even you will want to educate customer, say you guys will know.
You need to know before.
Just because you don't get solar doesn't mean you have to waste energy. You become more energy efficient. So now imagine now you don't deform energy independence before. So some people they say they'll go remove their NEPA lights, say they don't do solar. Say they don't do NEPA
again. They want totally off grid.
It has its ups and downs because even solar self gets disadvantages.
Definitely.
You get because rainy season, if sun not to shine, your solar no go produce. If night come, if your battery no charge well for afternoon, during night time, you might not have enough energy storage. But the point I'm driving at is, just because you have solar doesn't mean you have to become wasteful. You get? Because sun now, it dey come, it dey go, it dey come, it dey go. Installer we don't tell you, say on everything for afternoon, Sunday. Even if they don't tell you, even based on your belief, which is why we're even doing these things. To educate the prosumer. Because once you install solar, you're already a prosumer.
Yes.
You're producing and you're consuming.
Consuming.
Now, what is the prosumer mindset? How do you make sure this thing gives you value?
Before we go to the prosumer mindset,
yes.
What is the prosumer? What is prosumer itself? The meaning of prosumer. Majority of them they don't understand. Even me, okay. I don't even understand.
Oh, really?
Educate us. What I
don't even talk about that for
prosumer.
The last. But even though, of course, I know there are new listeners.
Yes.
So even if we have talked about it the last episode,
episode,
we should also talk about it again. Prosumer is just a combination of two words: producer, consumer.
Simple
as ABC. Producer, consumer. And they just remove the pro and the zone. Turn out to prosumer. What does it mean? Because before, if they rely on NEPA, you just consume energy.
Can just on everything down.
Yeah, but basically it means like. So now let's assume there's water in this cup. If I give it to you, you're consuming the water. You don't know where it came from. Now me produce the water where I give you. But the moment you don't get well or borrow for your house, you don't produce your own water. You consume your own water. So it's just the same way. I tell you like electricity and water, they be like brothers and sisters. So once you install your solar panel, you don't produce electricity that you're consuming. So that makes you a producer and a consumer. That is where the word prosumer now comes in.
Okay. I hope we get that.
So now we now say, okay, now what is the prosumer mindset?
Yes.
And prosumer mindset is now all those energy efficiency and all those
energy conservation.
Conservation and all that. Yeah.
Oh.
That is the prosumer mindset.
Okay, now you said about you talked about during rainy season we'll not be able to have more power. So I saw a post actually on TikTok.
Okay.
Someone was saying that what if so rainy season person no go fit use solar. You get person no go fit use solar. What do you have to say about that? Say that's the reason why I don't want to install solar. Rainy season you no go fit use solar. Or, you understand?
Okay, I ask you a question. Rainy season, you dey wash clothes, or you know they wash clothes?
Of course.
But the clothes go dry now.
Definitely.
Even though it's rainy season. Let's assume there was no rain all day and there was not much sun because it's rainy season.
Yeah.
But your clothes will somehow dry. This is where I'm going to. When solar came, solar panels, we have something called monocrystalline and polycrystalline solar panels.
Yes, even thin film.
Yeah. Thin film.
Yeah.
Engineer, she sabi this thing. I supposed
Clock it.
I supposed to talk all these things.
Clock
Look at the ask you the question.
Yes, so.
Yes. So based on efficiency, the mono is more efficient than the poly. There's also something called temperature coefficient, but we'll talk about that on later. That just talks about how if you're in the north, if you're in the east or south. You get that kind of thing. But the efficiency I'm talking about now is that you see monocrystalline panels, but so now let's say what is solar? Solar energy really is just it's not heat. So some people say the sun dey hot. No, it's not heat. It is light. It is photons.
Light from
light from the sun. Now why they call them photovoltaics?
Yeah.
It is the light. So the brighter the light, of course, the more electrons kicks off, and then the more power you have.
Yes. Thank you for correcting that. Some people think that it's just the heat.
It's
not heat,
no, it's not heat. It is light.
It is the light that gets to the panel.
Yeah. Because if it is heat, then it will be thermal energy.
Okay.
Yeah. Because there's something called geothermal energy too.
Yes.
That is when you take heat from the earth crust to. So, but it is light. It is photons, photovoltaics, PV. Yeah. So what I'm driving at is some people, some end users, some customers, they will say, light day, sun day, blah blah blah. This is what I do. Technology don't make things easy these days. All inverters, they have their something we call them remote monitoring. You get? And like Wi-Fi dongle, you will just plug onto your inverter, download the app for your phone. You get? So that way, everywhere you and wherever you are, anywhere you are in the house, you just have to open the app and check.
You can monitor you.
You monitor. Thank you. So you know, be say you go dey look outside, say sun dey, abi sun no dey. Say my battery dey charge, abi my battery no charge. Which load I on? You know, it's unnecessary. Technology.
Like
for example now,
saying.
So this site now, you see, PV 2 kilowatts load. This is just real life, a customer site now that I monitor every now and then. Their PV now they generate 2 kilowatts. Their load.
I
1
love
kilowatt.
this. Sorry to cut you. I love this. You know, some installers, they don't know about this.
Yeah, of course.
That's why we said upgrade your skill. We'll come to that. Upgrade your skill. We'll come to that.
Yeah. So the reason why this remote monitoring is very, very important, because it all ties back to the prosumer mindset. Because as a prosumer, you should have access to know what you are producing and consuming. This is all it is to the prosumer mindset. What am I producing? What am I consuming? What am I storing? Now just waiting in be that. As they produce from panel, what you they use for your house, the gas is stored for your battery. But you might not know all these things if you don't have the proper info, the technology and everything. Even the proper installer. Because na person sabi say this thing they go down for your phone.
Exactly. That's why we said you need to follow the trend.
Yeah.
You don't need to rely, because see now experience is not just enough. Yes, I get them before, no be property. Someone can just come into the industry and overtake you, but you are sitting there, you don't want to upgrade. Do you know about this? Majority of us don't know about this. You have to follow the trend. It is very, very important. That's why I said come and register for your current training. Come and register and be current certified. It is very, very important. It's open to both women, girls, boys. You can come into the solar industry. There is money in solar industry. Continue.
Yeah, I mean, I've said all there is to say, but it's just to buttress on that prosumer mindset. Because if you don't install solar, you're a prosumer. So the way you're moving, the way you dey live life, don't different from everybody.
Every other person.
Just take for example, you will say before you dey enter street, they check like this.
Check like this.
Now you know they check down again. You don't dey different.
You don't do different. You just go home. Yeah, I have light in my house.
So the fact that you are now exceptional means you have to cultivate a new mindset.
That's the prosumer
Mindset. And what is the prosumer mindset? It's just energy efficiency, balancing your production, consumption. Energy efficiency and balancing production and consumption. So that way you know go talk say, Oga, some days is morning now.
Why?
Night now my battery, I see say a day 20%.
20% or...
But some customer no go know. As I show you now, this one now. Imagine this customer, their PV is 2 kilowatts, solar 2 kilowatts, load 1 kilowatt. Now the excess is charging their battery, because that is how solar works. Power from solar, some go supply your house, some the rest excess go charge your battery. If it's a case whereby wetin you dey use for your house is even more than the solar is producing, something has to make up for that shortage, which is your battery. Now wetin I dey tell you that last episode, say why would they even need battery? Because there will be times whereby your demand, your energy demand, will be more than what the PV is giving. So your battery has to supplement, has to substitute, buttress, give at least add small join you get until maybe the sun now comes up to produce more power from solar, or you go reduce your load. Shey you dey get and check and balance. You dey balance and Balenciaga. You get. So that is why it is important. That's why it's a whole new mindset. Because now you are independent.
Yes.
Okay, person will say you want to independent as a country, for example. If you get issue or debt, you know go meet your colonial master. You understand?
Wisdom. Wisdom.
Bon.
Yes, that's a good one. Yes.
So it's just so you have to cultivate that mindset of how do I balance my generation and consumption, energy efficiency. Just the cocoa be that. So once you understand this, you go just use your inverter dey go for years. That's why you see some people will go install same time. One person will go dey use 8 years, 5 years, 10 years. Another person go say 1 year, 2 years.
Yes, because
one of these things they contribute to harm.
It's true.
So you get, which is why subsequently in subsequent episodes there are certain factors like maintenance, for example.
Yes.
That you have to consider as a prosumer. My system is due for maintenance. It's harmattan, there's dust.
Just the panel.
Yeah, the panel.
You don't
clean.
even need much.
Yeah, clean.
You don't even need much.
The inverter, dust.
Because like this era now, this era, we don't use flooded batteries.
Yeah.
Just few persons, I think few people that use flooded batteries, flooded tubular batteries that you have to refill every 3 months,
every 4 months, 6 months, and all that.
But now you don't. The only maintenance you need is just the panel. It just depends.
Also,
just to clean.
let's mention that the inverter too
sometimes
dust might get to the inverter and then it blocks the vent. Because if you look at this inverter, for example, this is this is an inverter, an hybrid inverter. If you look at this is the vents.
Yes. Okay.
Look, these are vents. So which is why I mentioned in the last episode that the environment too, where you install your inverter, is very important.
Very important.
Ventilation, dust. Because once this thing are fan dey inside, now components dey inside inverter.
Yes.
When it's working, it gets hot. When it gets too hot, the fan has to blow it and dissipate heat. Now imagine dust has covered all the vents.
Yes.
And then the heat can't dissipate.
Yeah, that's the reason why you need to call for maintenance.
Yeah,
when
so
it is due.
This mindset too. Most times, the installer might not even know. It is you, the prosumer,
Normally,
the end user that will say,
yes,
this thing is due for maintenance.
Yes, because when you buy your fan, your standing fan, dust, it used to clean it now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
When you see dust, but this one, you can't clean it, so you have to call your installer.
Of course.
No go cleaner like fan for your house, your standing fan.
Yeah.
You have to call your installer to do the maintenance for you.
Yes. Maintenance is very important.
Very, very important.
So that's just the mindset. Operations and maintenance. That's just the way it is. So you see, the whole prosumer journey is just, it doesn't end after you install solar. Actually, that is when it starts. Because that is when you become a prosumer.
You are energy independent.
The prosumer mindset.
I was thinking that Is what's it called? Oktoberfest. All right. Thank you so much for this wonderful explanation. Okay, so you talked about this app on how to monitor system even when you're not at home. So apart from that monitoring, does this system do any other stuff?
Yeah.
What else can it do actually?
When you say this system, do you mean this particular app or
the
any?
app? Yes, the app rather.
Okay,
Yes.
so because the app was designed to monitor and control
Okay.
your solar system. So the same way it's so the app was designed to monitor and control your solar system.
Okay.
But it was not just designed for the end user alone, also for the installer,
Oh.
the EPC, the engineer, you get.
Okay.
Because there are other functionalities on the app that only the installer is able to maneuver and make use of, explore. Basically, what I'm trying to say is there are settings that only someone that has the technical know-how
No.
go fit use them.
Not just
say we
any
just-
installer.
Yeah, this.
Not Quack.
Yeah, so it means you have to be trained on how to even use the app
The app.
for you to be able to train your customer.
Your customer.
Your customer can only check what they are producing, consuming, but you can do other things. You can
Things.
control the inverter from your end.
Okay.
So that is one. The customer can do it too with proper training. Anybody can do anything really.
Yes.
You just have to learn how to do it.
Have to do it.
So when I say control, this is what I mean. Imagine now, say, like earlier we dey talk about, say, when prepaid come, you come out house, you know off light, blah blah blah. If you have inverter, it's the same way. You shouldn't leave your house without turning off your appliances, right? But this will not help you turn off your appliance. However, what it will do is to help you shut down your inverter, for example. You get. So maybe you dey rush come out house, tech bro, tech sis. Oh, I dey go podcast today. You can't leave your AC. By the time you now got to the wherever you're going to, you can't say 2 kilowatt. Who they use 2 kilowatt for?
You check. You see, say
I leave my AC on.
You can turn it off.
The inverter,
Yes.
not your AC. You can turn off your inverter. Here.
Inverter. Oh, okay.
So that way your battery is not draining.
It's not draining. Technology.
Technology.
This is good. This is good.
Yeah.
And okay.
So another scenario that I know a customer for Ikate Lekki that does this. Whenever she's away at work, during holidays when the children are at home, they go down, they use light to inverter this morning. When it's close to closing hours, you know the sun is coming down. She's been observing, she don't check her battery life. 5, 6. And she sees that a lot of load on the she just shuts it down that okay, when I reach out, so make no be say these pickings they go down because they don't know, they just use like they go.
They go like that.
Because kids, you know.
Yeah, when you have this.
But she's a prosumer, she has a mindset already. So she's been monitoring all day. Oh, at 70% I have to shut down because I have to use this till tomorrow morning. So there are things like when you have kids or visitors at home and you want to conserve.
And one thing about the consumer as well, you need to talk to your visitors as well. Educate them about solar, let them know. And talking about technology. Okay, so now the last episode you talk about energy audits that a client, what if the client, someone asks a question, what if the client is far away and you don't need to go there? What are you going to do? You said you send someone that is closer, an installer that is closer to the location of the client. So right now, I want to ask, is there any technology to give energy or to collect, like for energy audits? Let me use that word.
So you know there's power, there's energy. I think we discussed it in the last episode when we were talking about kilowatt and kilowatt hour and all that.
Yes.
So basically, even when you go to a customer's house for a site survey, you're only checking one AC, 1 horsepower, 1 fridge, 1 TV, total load 3 kilowatts, right?
Yes.
But you don't know how they are using what time are they using the AC, how many hours are they using the AC for?
Yes.
How many hours are they using? All these you ask questions. But most times questions, they say men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie.
Yes, so anyone can lie. Numbers don't lie.
So this is another thing. I had to open my book again because I remember I wrote it down because say you design system based on their audits, which is the old habit, which goes back to that Jevon paradox we talk.
Yes.
But now after installation, their load profile change. What if their load profile never even change? What if they're not even using more? What if now you don't even know what they consume before? Because most engineers just go to AC. Oh, okay. Okay, now 5 kilowatts it go use.
Yes, they just install.
But you don't know how much energy they consume on the daily. Yes. What time of the day? What is the peak period? So now what do we do? Data logger.
Data logger. Technology. Data logger. Very, very important.
It's just a fancy word for meter.
Do you know it?
It's just a fancy word for meter, really. It's just to read.
To read?
Yeah. You know, the same way, back in the days, you get some postpaid meter where they will carry come check how many units you don't, how many energy you don't use for the month.
Okay.
So the same way, some clients like that, most clients, what I do is I just go to the site, install the data logger. Yeah. It could be for a week.
Yes.
Understand their energy consumption, the pattern. Oh, every day, how much do they consume? So, say for example,
the data logger will read everything.
Yeah, it will read everything for you.
So you can give proper audits.
Exactly. You are designing a system tailored, a tailored system for the customer. Because every customer is unique. We are all human beings. Every customer is unique. Every site is unique. Every problem, they're different. Person who wants to solve problem for office now that wants to power their office. You won't design a system for someone that wants to power their house. There are some customers that just want during the day, the solar will charge their battery when they come back at night, use. The next day they don't go work. But there are some people that are working throughout the day. Does it make sense to you? Someone that is at home throughout the day consumes more than someone that has gone to office
and come back in the night.
So that one now needs more battery because now night go, you won't use light. So these are the kind of factors that you have to always consider when you're talking to clients, trying to understand their lifestyle, you know, their consumption pattern. And then when you now put the data logger, you now have data. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Data logger will give you the accurate info of the customer's consumption, and that way you are able to design the appropriate number of panels that will generate how much energy is required, proper inverter sizing, proper energy storage. Nobody say you will come put battery. Customer going to call you say, this thing no last 2 hours. Sure, you know, did you not do the assessment? You were here, you saw that.
Everything.
Yeah, now you're saying you have too much load. Oh, you were here. But bros, you the engineer, you know, put data logger. You don't have the accurate info.
And one thing about, you know, those manual energy audits. Yeah. You know, most time you see our phone charger, they consume more energy. You see, some like my own charger has 35 watts. Most installers, they don't put that into consideration.
Yeah, because
they don't.
That's because some things are negligible. You get. There are some major loads, there are some negligible, which is why when you even design for customer, we put allowance.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's say your load now 3 kilowatts. You don't go put 3 kilowatts inverter. You put an allowance there. You get, it could install like 5 kVA.
Okay.
So that way, even if they plug any small phone or TV, it's still the cover. Also overload, or surge rather, not even overload, surge now. Because surge now they cause overload sometimes. Let me say overload day. What we were talking about the last episode about efficiency, inverter AC, non-inverter AC, and all those things.
Yes, okay.
So this is another reason why you have to also size your inverter properly, put allowance there. So all these non-inverter AC, once they pick up 3 times, 5 times in rush currents, the inverter will still withstand them.
I understand now.
Okay. But not all video engineers even understand this thing to begin with. And customers, layman most of them. So now until after the thing done, they happen, everybody come, they run kitty, they run.
Run kitty, run kata. You know, drink water, drop cup.
Drop cup. You don't do water, drop cup.
Yes.
So once you carry cup, drop her. Customer don't they call you, say,
You see the reason why, this is the reason why I said you need a certified installer, not just any installer. That's why I said if you are into the industry already, or you want to become a certified installer, or you want to become an installer in Nigeria or in any other country, you need to come to ACE Energy Institute. We have a 6 weeks program, current training, 3 weeks online and 3 weeks hands-on practical on our site. So do well to send a DM to the number on the screen, or you can also check us out on our social media handles, ACE Energy Institute on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. So do it to reach out to us and register for our short courses today and get certified current installer. Thank you.